Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing okay today. Happy Friday. End of a great trading week, I hope for everyone. Last day of trading. Uh, okay, so let's look at some strategies. There are two strategies I'm going to send on this particular video. One is the harmonic scanner video with the easy strategy, and the other one is the US30 strategy. Okay, so harmonics, just go to harmonics.im, go to your own personal harmonics, and you're going to, first of all, go up here to your indicator. Okay, when you come up here to your indicator, first one you're going to add is going to be parabolic SAR. Parabolic SAR, so you're going to click that one once, and then you're going to enter stochastic. And you're going to click this once. Okay, now we have to tell our new indicators what we want them to do. So now we're going to come here to settings, and the inputs are here. I think they're like this. This is default settings, so you shouldn't have to change them. If you do, these are the settings. The style is going to be black. We're going to make this opacity all the way over to the right. And we're going to make our circles a little bit thicker. We're going to change it to circles in just a second. We're going to change it. I don't like going with this. This is just too much for me. You can even go with that one. I prefer this one, but it's up to you and your visual pleasure. And you're going to switch this to circles. Just come down here and switch it to circles. Okay? So all of that, and just click OK. And the stochastic, we're going to set it. Alright, should be blue, red, red. Uncheck the background. I like to make my lines solid. So sometimes they have dash lines. I like to make them solid. And I like to make my lines a little thicker. And as you see here, you can change this to a line instead of the dash line. This one is the actual flow chart, so you don't have to change anything right here. But I like to keep my lines like strong and clear. And the input on this is 14, 3, and 3. Okay? Alright, we have all of that set. Oh, one last thing. You want to come up here and change your candles to Heikin-Ashi candles so we can show momentum. Okay? So click Heikin-Ashi, and then you're all set. Now, I want you to make sure that you're able to come back to this layout. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Save. And once you click Save, it'll ask you to name it. And you can just, I put Easy Bank Strategy. You can put whatever you like. It's up to you. Okay? So once you do that, you're going to save everything. And when you get ready to come back to your harmonic scanner, your indicators won't be on here, but all you have to do is just come here and load chart layout, and then click your Easy Bank Strategy. Okay? And then everything will load for you. And then you're ready to go. And then just come over here and start looking at whatever pair is over here to the right hand side. Okay? Now, in order to be able to get confirmation of this, we are going to look at a couple of pairs. Here's one that actually went into profit. What we want to see, this one is being called for a sell. It's a nice sell too. And what we want to see is we want to see our parabolic SAR, our stochastic. We want to see red over blue going down. Okay? It can either be crossing down or crossing up for a buy, crossing down for a sell, okay, and moving in the downward direction, red over blue. And then the other thing that you want to see is you want to see your flat bottom, your flat top red candle for a sell. Okay, flat top, red candle for a sell, and we want to see our parabolic SAR on top. Okay, and you had a little bit of a pullback right here, changed up momentum on you a little bit, but we came right back down for the sell. Okay, now you could have actually waited to get into this trade. I probably would have gotten in around here because I like for my red candles to have a little bit of a body to it, or I like my candles period to have a little bit of a body to it. Okay, so like I say, parabolic SAR on top, and the red candle, flat top red candle for a sell, and then move on down to the downside for your take profit. And you could go 10 to 15 pips at a time. So you can use these take profits if you like, or you can create your own and you still have your stop loss in place. Let's look at USWay and see what they have to offer today. GBP CAD. So this trade is actually not ready yet, and it's being called for a buy. I'm wondering why. Oh, I see now. I was a little confused there. Okay, so we have our take profits up, going up, so we know it's being called for a buy. So what we're waiting on is we're waiting on our stochastic to come up, and we're going to have blue over red, and we are waiting on our blue candle with a flat bottom, and we want to see these parabolic SAR underneath our candle before we start moving up, okay, to get into the actual trade, and 10 to 15 pips at a time. I'm trying to find one. This one actually went into a nice sell right here. You saw your stochastic, red over blue. And let's see, this one went into a sell. These TPs are strange right here. That's strange. TP1, oh no it's not. I'm looking at these numbers. What am I doing? TP1, 2, and 3. And our parabolic SAR was on top. Our stochastic was crossing over, going down to the downside. It actually crossed over right here and going down. Had a little bit of a cross up because you had a little bit of a pullback and then moved down for the sell. Let's see. This one is already done, but let's see what it did. Okay, our letter D, direction, and we had a cross up. Our blue is over our red, and our parabolic SAR is underneath. So we would have gotten into that for a buy. Because what we want to wait on is we want to make sure we have that flat bottom candle for a buy and a flat top candle for a sell. Okay, so you can actually stay in this. You don't have to have necessarily the TPs here. You can create your own TPs if you like. And how you do that, let's say we were in right here. And let's say we actually saw that this crossed over and was moving up, and we saw a parabolic SAR on the bottom, and we said, oh, I actually want to get in this, but I don't know how to calculate my TPs. All you need to do is look back at the previous highs and then calculate your TPs that way. This one is kind of close. That wouldn't have been much pippage, should I say. But if you look back at your previous high, it's right here. So you actually would have calculated your TP right here. And if you didn't want to, if you were scared to make that much of a move, you could have just taken it in half. Okay? Bite-sized pieces. Okay? If that makes you happy. This one is actually still moving up. It hasn't hit TP3 yet, but it could. And so on and so forth. Okay? Alrighty. And this one is the last one we're going to look at. This one, the parabolic SAR is on the top. We got our flat top candle, and we got our crossing of our stochastic, red over blue. Okay? And if we were coming out of this trade from the jump, we were coming out of this trade for the jump. We didn't have anything going on here. Wouldn't have gotten in. I wouldn't have gotten in. I wouldn't have gotten in till right here. Okay. I would have gotten in right here and would have taken my 10 and 15 pips down right here. Had a little move up and then continued down. Okay. This actually was being called for a buy back when it originally was called, and it hit TP, almost TP2. So that's up to you if you wanted to go that far though. Okay, so let's move on to our US30 strategy. Alright, blank canvas for US30. Alright, the very first thing you want to do is change your candles to Heikin-Ashi. Alright, then the next thing you want to do is make sure you're on the hour time frame. Okay, now for me, the beginning of the Asian session is 4 a.m. for me. Okay, so I would come here and I would actually mark a vertical line. Let's just check June 29th. I think another side note, do this Monday through Thursday, and do not do it on the date. Do not do it on the Thursday of F&P, okay? Because you can get caught up in this trade. If you do it on the Thursday of F&P, just under leverage, okay? Make sure you're safe, all right? I just want to make sure that June 29th was an actual day that we could have done this. Yes, and it was on a Tuesday. So what I would have done is I would have come to the beginning of the Asian session for me. Whatever it is for you is, you'll have to figure that out. But it's 4 a.m. for me. So this is the beginning of the Asian session. All right. And out of 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, we're going to count the high and the low of these candles. Okay. So we're going to take our candle, we're going to take our vertical line, and we're going to mark the high. Let's mark the low first. And of these 4 candles, oh, that's not what I meant. Let's grab an actual vertical line. A horizontal, excuse me. Horizontal line, and let's mark the low of these 4, and we're going to mark the high. Okay? Now, we have our parameters for our Asian session, top and bottom, okay, of these 4 candles. Then, what I want you to do after that is I want you to actually mark 30 points away from your top and 30 points away from your bottom candle, okay? And I actually want you to be very precise with this. So if you need to just add it to this number over here, I want you to do that. Some people like to take this and measure it out, which is okay. Just make sure you're dead on 30, okay? And once you get dead on 30, I want you to come and I want you to mark a line there, okay? Very good. And then from your bottom, I want you to come and mark 30 here. Okay, and then we mark that. That is very important, guys, okay? Make sure it's 30, even if you have to come over here and make sure the numbers are correct, okay? Make sure of that. Actually, I think that one is a little bit off, but it's okay. Or don't do as I do, do as I say. Okay, so you're 30 pips up. Let's mark these a different color. Let's mark these pink. All right, so this is our beginning of our Asian session. This is our high of our 4 candles. This is the low of the 4 candles. Okay, this pink line is our price for our buy stop. All right, this is our sell stop price right here. So you would actually go and calculate your buy stop and your sell stop for US30. And once your buy or sell is activated, you can go 30 points out. Okay? Sometimes 50 actually. So let's see how far this went. This actually went, 165. That's nice. Okay, so let me check one thing. Okay. All right. So, the other thing I want you to notice is the buy actually activated right here. Buy actually activated right here and took you up well over 30 pips. Okay. Now, when the buy activates, you need to close your sell stop, because as you can see, hours later, this sell stop activated. Okay. Now, sometimes you can do a double dip. Sometimes it'll activate for the buy and hit your take profit, and sometimes it will activate your buy activate your sell, and you can make some nice money off that as well. In this particular instance, let's see, you would have only cleared, yeah. Ooh, that's nice too, though. That's nice too. But anyway, to follow the rules and be safe, you would actually close your close your sell stop in this case. Okay? You would have closed your sell stop in this case. Now let's do another one. Let's go back. And this is just the day before. I'm not sure if this is actually the 24th. Let's see, was the 24th doable? Yes. This was a Thursday. So I would have come at the beginning of my Asian session, and I would have put a vertical line. My Asian session is 4 a.m. for me. Okay? And I would have marked the low of these 4 candles and the high. And I would have came out 30 pips from my low. 30 pips from my low. And like I said, guys, if you can't get this right, add it. Please add it. And 30 pips from my buy. I'm sure that's not right, but like I said, do as I say, not as I do. Add your 30 pips to your price. That's very, very, very important. Okay. So once you add your 30 pips to your high, 30 pips to your low, this is going to be our buy price. And then look how far that went. Woo! That was nice right there. That was nice. Ooh, wow. So, I would say per $1,000, do a 0.01 lot size, and you can increase it as you go. Okay. So, as you can see, the buy got activated and went straight up into a nice buy. Okay. and you just would have deleted the sell stop because it didn't activate anyway. Okay, guys, with this particular strategy, please be careful. Please do not over leverage, because sometimes this can have a lot of pullback. Sometimes it can activate both. It's rare for it to activate both, but it does happen sometimes. And I just want you to make sure that if you do see that both of them are activated, one of them could be in the negative, and one could be in a lot of profit. So we just want to make sure that we're definitely being careful with this particular strategy. Okay. If you see that, let's say for instance, the buy had activated and took you up into some nice profit, and you saw that the sell actually activated as well, and it was in the negative, not in this case, but if the sell had activated as well and it was negative, you definitely want to close it. Okay. Usually the people in the US, you guys wake up to profits. I always go and check this like a few hours after I've actually put it in, because that's early morning for me, so I can always check it. Please do not forward this strategy to anyone else. I'm actually sending it to you personally, because there are some people in the group that are not part of IM. So please guard this. This strategy is very precious, and I want you to capitalize on it and make money off of it yourself. Okay, please. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, mark your vertical line, mark your high and your low of your 4 candles, 30 points out, 30 points below, and you can get 30 to 50 points in profit. So 30, mark your TPs, 30 points out, and that's it. Okay. So be careful with this strategy. It is a really, really great strategy, but like I said, it's precious, so please keep it to yourself, and I'll send it out as soon. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to tell you about brokers. When you come to your broker, let's say your broker is KOT, you can actually just download their MT4 in order to get their proper numbers. Okay. You can come here and download MT4, or Prosperity has it. I think it's under trading for platform, MetaTrader 4. It's right here. Just download it, guys. And you can have it on your laptop to have your particular broker's numbers. So you'll know what the numbers are for your broker. Okay. Instead of actually having to look on your phone, you can have it on any, laptop device. Now, there will be something that will come up. Let me see if I can make it come up on KOT. Okay. So, it will be something that comes up all over your screen, and I want you to make sure that you don't go into that. It'll give you a thing for download of, I think it's MT5, and it'll cover your entire screen, but I want to make sure that you don't do that. See it. I don't see it, but it'll usually come up on your entire screen, and it'll say download MT5. Don't do that one. Just X out of that, and then go on from there, and you just complete the download. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing it on my other screen. No. Okay, so like I said, you could just come to your broker and download their MT4 to your laptop, tablet, even your phone, to find out what the what their numbers are, and you can get the correct numbers for this particular strategy. Okay, I just wanted to do the markup for you on TradingView. Okay, so happy trading, guys. Like I said, keep this near and dear to your heart. This is a very precious strategy, as I always say. And happy trading. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. This is my gift to you, so don't say I didn't give you anything. Happy 4th, guys. Have a great weekend.